Hello again, friends. So it's been a minute since I've done a video, so I thought I'd rectify that. So here in the 75 gallon, you can see I did get a school of some neon Tetras there. I also have some Bosamani rainbows that are about the same size as those Tetras. You can see they're the ones that don't have the color. So, I have 7 of those fry in here, and then I think I have about a dozen corridors. I got some of the panda corys. You can see I also got some Lee Dream shrimp. I got those from Grant and Shelby at Garden of Eater there. So great folks. Like to hang out with them on their live stream on Monday night. Definitely check them out. I got some cherry red shrimp from them too. So, well, look, there's some of the Bosamanis. So you can see the difference. So, this tank is, my first aquascape. And, there are some things that I'm happy with it, some things I'm really not. So, like, as far as the knot, like it's a lot has to do with the moss situation up on this root piece here. You can see a lot of the glue back in there, and it's just not as thick as I'd want. But for the first time, but there is some really neat stuff. Like there is little pieces back there. Can't see that. There's little pieces actually growing stuck to the to the wood itself. So that's kind of neat. And there's like one little piece growing down here in the front of the this Anubias there, right behind it actually on that little branch. But this does not want to focus. So anyway, I really do like this, Madagascar lace leaf. This is a great plant to pick up. I think it really looks fantastic. It does require, I think, a bit more light. A lot of the leaves died back when I accidentally let the dwarf water lettuce floating plant just go crazy, and it blocked too much light, and so that caused some algae problems, and it also caused some of the leaves on the lace leaf to die. In the back, I don't know if you can see some of that really fine stuff in the back. That is some Comboba furcata. It's that pink stuff there. So that, when the algae took over, it really got hit hard. And so that's kind of why there's a gap at the back of the tank right there, because that's where that Comboba should be. But it is hopefully going to come back, but the Bacopa is starting to fill in nicely. I even got some pieces going up back behind that. Bit of hardscape. That was a pain in the butt. The rocks around that root actually ended up falling, and I had to reposition them. And a lot of the soil that was stacked up behind them also fell forward. So that whole structure there is actually farther forward and higher up than it originally was. So, I'm thinking about redoing that, but, it is what it is for right now. So, I do also have a betta, a white betta flying around in there. So, but, one of the other things that I like to do with this scape is, show off some of the rocks that I have. Like this one down in the front here is kind of cool. It's got some you know, like these, I don't know, like quartz veins shooting through it. That's kind of cool. There's another one over here that has a little fossil trail running across it. So that's kind of cool. Um, you know, and I basically am using like crypts as carpeting in this tank. So that's kind of neat. I think I like that. Anyway, hopefully the red will start coming out on some of the red plants. The red Reuben, you can see there's one piece in the middle, one on the left, and then there's another on the right over there. And hopefully, you know, I changed up the fertilizer a little bit, and hopefully as these fish start to grow and mature, they'll create a little bit more nitrogen and you know, help the reds on those come out. So, but anyway, I wanted to just make a video, let you know I'm still all right. You can see the camera moving. I did get a kitten, so that's part of what's happened with me not making videos for the last little while. Plus, I got some big plans. You know, I'm working on, you know, trying to, you know, hopefully get a farm going as far as fish farming. You know, raising plants and fish and shrimp and, you know, snails and whatever. So, you know, working on the financial aspect of that, and just trying to, you know, answer some questions and determine when I'm going to do what. So, I kind of wanted to document the process of how I, you know, build, you know, the racks and set up the tanks and all that fun stuff. And so, you know, I need to get the financial stuff figured out so I can, you know, figure out how many tanks I'm going to set up all at once. And so, you know, I've been trying to address that question and finally figured it out, and that's going to be more of a year from now. The Fed just raised the interest rates, and you know, so this is like what, August of 2022. So you know, we've had tremendous inflation over the last, you know, year, and just everything's really expensive right now, and you know, with the change in the interest rate, I'm going to see what it's going to be like in a year. And just, you know, in the meantime, you know, I got a dozen tanks downstairs that I'm going to get started with. So I am going to go ahead and, you know, start building the racks for those, hopefully this winter. And then, you know, get those up and going and, go from there, and hopefully a year from now, you know, we'll be able to start putting tanks in the big barn. So thanks. Yeah, why don't you hit that like button, hit subscribe, and you can follow along on my crazy multiple tank syndrome adventure. So we'll see you in the next one.